Welcome back. We'll be starting the newspaper reviews with The Nation. Major headline, visa restriction. Federal government rejects United States claim on reciprocity. UBA announces strategic expansion into key markets across Africa. Shettima visits Aileen Buhari Abdulsalami in London. I'm not in race for APC chair, says Akumi. Senate removes Natasha as committee on diaspora chair. Mustafa gets knock for downplaying Tinubu's role in Buhari's 2015 triumph. Tinubu hails commitment of Niger Delta youths, women to development. What stories do we have in The Nation?
Okay, congratulations to us, the people of Edo State. The Supreme Court has laid the matter to rest finally. So they affirmed the governor's victory in the gubernatorial elections that happened in the state, even though the PDP's candidate and the former governor had continued to contest this victory at the tribunals and later on at the appeal court and the Supreme Court. I like how the Supreme Court put it. The Supreme Court said that the petitioners, that's originally the PDP, had not established their case clearly. They said, oh God, I opened that paragraph and now I've read above it. They said that they've not established their case clearly. And one of those things for me is that a lot of times when we hear opposition speak, it's based on emotions. We had it at the presidential elections. A lot of people still argue based on emotions when the facts are pointing otherwise. But congratulations to Governor Okpebholo of Edo State and the people of Edo State. And I hope that he faces governance clearly. You know, only him has the ability now to ensure that we don't have fracas and opposition in that state for a long time with good work. Can you just copy the footsteps of Ambusali? Face Edo people problem. You know, Edo alone. When I traveled, I looked at her, I said, Edo alone can do tourism. I'm telling you, enough. We have more than enough. I went to a place where there was limestone abundantly. I said, and somebody was like, oh, no, I said, we keep quiet. Go talk with her. You know, we have it and we've not utilized it enough. Can we resume the race that the former governor Shomole also started to open up the state to tourism, to opportunities? I'm just trying to remember names and everything, but Governor, you have a serious work in front of you. Please do better. I like the 1 million bursary that he gave students. I never got bursary in my life.
Wow, that's
but it's better.
Any other story in The Nation?
Yeah, so I have the story of they said the UBA announces strategic expansion into key markets across Africa. They said the UBA group has senior activity concluded their group half-year business review recently, and that there was a meeting at a global headquarters in Lagos, and they said the managing director, that is Oliver Alaoba, brought together executives responsible for UBA's 24 countries of operation. They said he highlighted the group's expansion plans and also disclosed that the group is excited about the vast opportunities that the new markets present. He also said that they are confident in the African economy and they are ready to provide world-class banking services that meet the continent's evolving needs. He also said that that UBA's vision is clear and that they have their strategic expansion positions us to unlock new opportunities, support intra-Africa trade, and deliver world-class banking experience wherever our clients choose to do business. That's what he said. And he finally said he complimented over 40-year presence in New York and other countries of the world. And they are really saying that they're going to make sure that they are able to expand so that their customers can do business easily across the continent.
Yeah, so the federal government yesterday rejected the United States reciprocity reason for imposing visa restrictions on Nigerians. The presidency denied that Nigeria halted the issuance of 5-year multiple entry visas for U.S. citizens, describing such claims as false and misleading. I heard a lot of that, and I was wondering at what time the government did that to Americans. So on Tuesday, the U.S. Embassy in Abuja announced with immediate effect non-immigrant visas for Nigeria will only be valid for 3 months and a single entry. Previously, frequent travelers on visits or for tourism could be granted visas valid for up to 5 years. So also, the foreign minister Ambassador Yusuf Tuga said the policy might be connected to Nigeria's resistance to accepting 300 prisoners from Venezuela. He said Nigeria will not bow to pressure to accept the prisoners. Now, there was a statement by the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, that's Bayo Onanuga, and he said the Tinubu administration reaffirmed that it had not altered its visa policy to reward or toward American citizens. He said the federal government continues to grant 5-year non-immigrant visas in line with existing bilateral agreements and the principle of reciprocity. Contrary to the misinformation and fake news circulating online, President Bola Tinubu has never stopped issuing 5-year multiple entry visas for U.S. citizens. And he said what happened was, initially when Americans come in, their first time, they get this visa on arrival.
Yeah.
So, but they decided to stop it so that they can you can, on your phone, apply for, the
like an ETA.
ETA,
Yeah.
simple. Many countries have adopted the ETA, UK, Europe, and all of that. So that was what they did, not that they stopped the process of the proper visa application, which gives you up to 5 years. They didn't change that. But for new people, just to improve, to encourage tourism, you can get an ETA and come in for just a 3-month stay, but it doesn't stop you from going through the proper route of getting your 5-year visa. So where did they get the rumor that Nigeria has stopped them before they now did their own? That's on one hand. And somebody was also now saying that they are trying as much as possible to make Nigerians accept 300 Venezuelan prisoners. And Nigeria is saying, we cannot. We have over 230 million people. We cannot be accepting prisoners from any other country. That may have been what prompted this one. But they are having meetings and they are trying to see how they can resolve it. But America should calm down. This their president should calm down.
Just 7 months.
Just calm
He's
down.
a very active president. Let me take the Ministry of Mines. So the Minister of Solid Mineral Development, Dr. Dele Alake, has called for harmonized and transparent mineral resources reporting framework across Africa. So this event took place, he spoke at an event. The event is called the African Mineral Strategy Group, and they've unanimously adopted the Pan-African Resource Reporting Code. This is comprising of all the ministers of mineral resources across Africa. The Liberian Minister of Mines and Energy, Wilmot Pay, and South Sudan's representative, Eruga Jackson, they praised the Nigerian counterpart because the Nigerian Minister for Solid Mineral is actually the president, or would I say chairman, of the entire Pan-African Solid Minerals Group, and is pushing. They said Dr. Dele Alake's leadership has drawn critical international attention to Africa's drive for value addition and strategic resource management. Now, we know Africa has Africa is where everybody is getting resources for the past hundreds of years, and they are still getting resources till today. So it's important that African ministers of mines and resources work together to protect the interests so that we are adding more value to our produce instead of just exporting raw materials and importing finished products. So, and that's what they are trying to work on. I'm wishing them all the best, but a lot of them actually came to Nigeria from Gambia to Somalia to Oman. Many African countries were gathered in Abuja for this event, so we're looking forward to the implementation of the policies.
All right, so move on to the Punch. I'll just read the headlines and we'll take a short break. Government gets 4.5 trillion local government funds 1 year after Supreme Court ruling. Buhari government went after my allies post-2015 election. This is Jonathan saying. NNPC refineries may never work again. That's Dangote. Corrupt politicians using crypto wallets to launder money. EFCC chair. Nigeria rejected U.S. push to accept Venezuelan deportees. This according to Tuga. GT Co plans fresh expansion after London Stock Exchange listing. Igodalo angry as Tinubu governor praises Okpebolo's court victory. A 3-year-old boy dies inside Lagos Sockaway. Oh. Local government poll, ballot snatching will trigger by-elections, LASIK 1. So we'll do a breather here. When we come back, the newspaper reviews continue. Stay with us.
Stay tuned. Your View will be right back.